now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
More drama, more money. More drama equals more money. Now we're gonna get to this content, but before we do that, all the people that have been watching me for a while, it was a thing I used to say every time somebody said something in my comment section, or every time somebody got on the internet and said something, I had one word that I used to say to everybody. Once I realized more drama, more money. Welcome to the internet. Yeah, all you new YouTube money getters, welcome to this internet. What y'all think, man? What y'all thought? Oh, y'all thought it was real here, huh? Yeah, y'all thought it was 100 here, huh? Welcome to the internet. Yesterday, man, it was a big old thing about Baby B Brazy getting a DP, getting yanked on. These was the titles. This was the information that was floating around yesterday and the day before yesterday, I believe. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I seen Baby B Brazy back on the internet last night getting some more money, man, like he's supposed to. It's all about the money. If you ain't making no money, man, you might well go get you a job, go somewhere else. I also noticed that he didn't have not one bruise on his face. And then I also heard a story on my way to this movie set yesterday. I've been filming for the last 2 days. I also heard a story that went like this. They say dude, Brazy, went to the yard. I guess it was a 2-on-1, and he handled his business. They wouldn't know they dogged him out of none of that. I said, okay. Well, we did hear he had squabbles when he was in that county jail. We all done seen these videos, but it's one thing I want a lot of y'all to understand and recognize. Because I seen Baby Brazy get on here and say, man, these dudes lying on me, man. They putting this content to get this views. They hungry for this cheese, man. They want this bread. Yeah, everybody want this bread, man. I also noticed when Baby B Brazy said, I made $10,000 this month. It's a whole lot of people that want to make $10,000 this month as well, next month as well. Everybody want to get that paper. Everybody want to get that bread. I think everybody on the internet is lying. I'm going to tell you why. Half these stories that's going on, not the ones that people bring to the internet, even some of those gonna be made up. But if you wasn't there, and if you didn't see it, of course some of these stories gonna get fabricated. Okay, so some of these stories gonna have a little extra spice to make them real nice, man, when it's time to get that paper, man. I think everybody on here lying when it comes to that drama, because it equals more dollars, more money. Now, whether Brazy got stabbed, whether Brazy got a DP, that's prison politics. That's prison rules. If he didn't get stabbed, that's perfect, that's great. Nobody want to see the young man get hurt. If he got a 2-on-1, that's prison stuff. It goes down like that in prison. If he got the best of whoever he got into it with, they say the dudes was more muscular than him. My bad, excuse me. They say the dudes was more muscular than him. And if he got the best, or if it went good, that's prison problems. That's B Brazy problems. Just like my problems when they come to the internet, or a story come to the internet about Rick Rock. I seen a story the other day about Rick Rock. But guess what Rick Rock said? Rick Rock gave y'all the story on my page that made Rick Rock victorious. I'm always make myself victorious on his internet. And when I seen another guy come tell his story, he made his story victorious. Only one of us is telling the truth, or we both could be chasing the paper. That's what I'm here for. I laugh at some of the stuff that I hear, and I laugh at some of the things I see, especially on YouTube. When it comes to these YouTube gangsters, man, it equals money. I used to be just like a lot of y'all, man, getting in my feelings, getting upset, and all that. And I said, man, what are you here for? I'm not here to please nobody. I'm here to I'm give y'all my reactions, my thoughts, and my opinion. I'm only gonna tell you what they said, y'all said, you said. I'm not gonna bring no new information on here. When you said it, or when they said it, he said it, she said it, guess what? It's good content to me. It's gonna equal that bag to me, man. So anyway, man, Brazy said, man, I didn't get yanked up. I didn't get rolled up. He said, man, this is why people follow the who's. Because we the truth, we the real. And dudes is hating on me, man. I don't look at it like that. I say, welcome to the internet. Because people don't care if it's the truth. People don't care if it's a lie. People want to be entertained on here. If it's the truth, it's the truth. It's a lie, it's a lie. Which one sound better? Who can make the story sound better? Who can perform the best? That's what's gonna work. I don't think nobody free should be jealous of anybody incarcerated. I don't think nobody incarcerated who got action at making 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month. If you got a phone and you able to be smart enough to make you some paper, I don't think you should be worried about what the people on the streets got going on. What everybody needs to be worried about is them paper stacks, man. That's it, and that's all. Did Baby Brazy get yanked on? Did Baby Brazy get a DP? I wasn't there, so I can't tell you what happened. I can just tell y'all what y'all talking about. I don't know. Do I care? No. No, I don't care. Do I care if the man get hurt up in there? Not just him, all type of people. He seemed like a straight dude to me. I don't know dude. But for what I see, I know a hustler when I see one. And from the stories I done heard about dude, I know a rider when I hear about one. So I don't have no personal feelings or no personal anything about what's going on with nobody on this internet. If I did, I wouldn't have a reaction channel. I bring y'all some fresh stuff to the internet. This is a reaction channel. We're going to react to what the internet talking about. Now, for the people that's making up stories on people and putting smut on people and lying on people, I can't even get mad at them dudes because they got to make their money. They're going to make themselves look crazy. But at the end of the day, 2 days, 3 days go by, another big story pop out. Nobody cares about that. That'd be something that came and passed. Only the ones that's really hustlers is going to survive. You better get the money while you could, because when it run out, all these channels gonna disappear anyway. If you surviving off of YouTube hustle, you gonna pass, you gonna fall out anyway. I got some disturbing news this morning, man, that really overpassed all this, man. My uncle, man, one of my favorite uncles, man, passed away. This morning I got that phone call, I got that text. So, you know, I feel some type of way about that, but at the same time, man, business got to get handled. I had to come on here and talk to my folks. This is my therapeutic sessions. Y'all is my counseling. You know what I'm saying? For the people that be in the comment section, man, a lot of dudes got to understand this when they get on YouTube. Just like we get on here and perform, them people in the comment section. In the comment section, they gonna get on here and perform. They have a community as well. We see it, I see it. I might not respond to everybody be so much, but I definitely see a lot of y'all, and I appreciate the good and the bad that come with the game, man. But yeah, my uncle passed away. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about my uncle, man. My uncle was supposed to get life in the penitentiary. He actually got life in the penitentiary, or the judge gave him a life sentence. I went to court, me and my mother went to court that day, man. And my uncle went to jail for stealing the car. And the judge must have thought about it and said, man, I shouldn't have gave him that much time for stealing a car. Brung him in there and gave him 5 years. Took the life off of him, gave him 5 years. When I went to prison, my uncle ended up getting life again. This time he had to, he had to do some time. But anyway, man, me and him was in Ironwood on the yard together, man. And I used to make that white light, man. I used to keep my uncle faded. We used to get that bread. I used to make that bread up and then make sure my uncle was straight. Man, I spent a lot of time with my uncle, man, that I didn't spend when I was on the streets. You know, my uncle used to do his thing, party, have fun. But when we was in that jailhouse, man, that's when I was able to, be there with him every day and chopping it up with him every day. You know, that was one of my favorite uncles, man. He had all the jokes. A lot of y'all wonder where some of these jokes and characteristics come from that I got. I got them from my uncles, man. My grandfather, these laughs, these jokes and stuff like that. So I got to get prepared for that. I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know, man, that the situation with Baby Brazy won't be the first. And he won't be the last. It's going to be a whole lot of people that's going to have breaking news. It's going to be a whole lot of fresh new people that's going to come to the internet, and they going to have their stories twisted as well. It's about the paper at the end of the day. If you ain't on here to make no money, then you in the way. If you worrying about who lying on you and who doing all this, then you shouldn't be on here. You should look at that as like, you know what, make me viral. Talk about me. Talk about my name. I don't care if it's good or if it's bad. I'm gonna get my money off of it. I don't care. When somebody says something about Rick Rock, man, I don't care if you telling the truth or if you telling a lie. I let the people who listening to that, I let them be entertained by that. But when it come to me, I look at it as another $1,000 added to the bread. That's it. And if I want to give you that attention, I give you that attention. If I choose not to give you that attention, I choose not to give it to you. It all depends on what I give the people that's talking about me. If I want to get them attention, I don't even say people's name. I don't even care about saying a lot of people these names if they not even doing nothing on here like that. There's no need for me to say their name. Now, if I do a reaction to your channel, then I give you a shout out because I'm using your content. And if I see it and I like it, then I respect what you're doing. I respect your hustle. So anyway, man, I don't know if Baby B Brazy got yanked on. That's why in my title it said they said he got yanked on. I'm telling y'all what they said. Oh yeah, I had a text. I can't show y'all the text because the name, I don't want to put him out there. But I had the information before a lot of these people even had the information. But did I think it was true? Didn't really too much care if it was true. Did I think it was a lie? Didn't too much care if it was a lie. I was handling it. I was shooting the movie. Y'all will see in a few days. Well, not a few days, but when they released the movie. But I didn't care if it was true or if it was a lie. I waited for one of y'all to come to the internet and break the news, break the news. And some of these dudes that break this content, they be so excited to run the numbers up, they might put a little spice on it to make it nice, like I said in the beginning. They might butter it up. They might put that extra on it, put that 10 on it. Because a person in jail, you would think this. Anybody in jail that get caught with a cell phone, a lot of these YouTubers, they thinking, oh, he not gonna come back to the internet, they got his phone. But one thing about that jailhouse, when you a guy that's making money or you got the sack, that person gonna always be all right, especially when you got a check. You can't stop certain people that's real hustlers. But anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I gotta go deal with this family issue, man. They said that my uncle passed away, so I gotta go deal with that. I don't too much care about what's going on the internet, but I will say this before I leave. More money, more drama. My bad, more drama, more money. And for y'all that's on the internet, the comment section, the people that's doing the videos, if you new to get some of this new bread, welcome to the internet.